All right, this is Sean here with Monkey Toss TV. We're talking with Koa, the producer for Singularity, the games you see behind us. So what can you tell us about Singularity and just kind of what the game is about?
Singularity is a new sci-fi action shooter from Raven Software. Very proud of it. It centers around 2010 and 1950. So the player actually jumps back and forth between the two eras. There's this little island that had a lot of experimentation going on, and it went haywire, and so you get dropped into that place and just exploring and trying to figure out what's going on, and you eventually save the world.
Excellent, excellent. So is it sort of like an environment where you can go explore around, or are you kind of on like a mission that follows very specific plot points?
We start with a pretty straightforward plot point system, right? You have objectives and goals, but very quickly it unravels into a lot bigger than what you thought it was, right? You crash down, just get off the island, but very quickly it becomes a story that's much larger than you, that spans both eras. So
very nice. So are you going to be using? I'm talking about weapons. Are you going to be using futuristic weapons as well as weapons from the 1950s, or both maybe?
We have a little bit of both right now. We're actually doing conventional weapons like machine gun, shotgun, pistol, sniper rifle, but the player actually uses Element 99 and the TMD, this glove on their wrist that affects time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Those come into play with the conventional weapons as well, so they get some advanced weapons that use E99, the element that causes the time change.
Okay, and so what sort of powers does that glove give the player to use during their battles and all of that sort of stuff?
First and foremost, it lets you do two simple things: age and revert, which sounds really basic, but if you have something that's brand new, you can make it old and decrepit and it just doesn't work anymore. Likewise, if you find something old, you can make it brand new and shiny, right? So it moves things backward and forward in era. That's primary function. In addition, there's a pulse function that knocks things over or pushes things out of phase. There's a chrono light that lets you see between the eras. It's got a bunch of cool functions, so it's sort of all in one, and then you have your guns.
Very nice, very nice. So is there sort of like an economy in it where you earn points or money to sort of upgrade to the better weapons and stuff like that, or do you just sort of find them along your way?
Right now the player finds them along the way of his journey. He sort of meets with a scientist who's back in the 50s and trapped in this odd space. So the player does get to upgrade over time, but we're exploring economy systems as well, actually.
Very nice, very nice. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk with us.
Oh, absolutely.
I appreciate it very much.
Katorga 12. It's a Cold War hotspot. The last thing we need right now is another Chernobyl.